The holographic display flickered as Ambassador Marcus Kane read the final decree for the third time. The crystalline chamber of the Galactic Council fell silent, save for the gentle hum of translation matrices working overtime to convert his disbelief into 17 different alien languages. Humanity is hereby banned from all Council territories, announced Vextar, the Zeridian High Chancellor, his 6 eyes blinking in sequence. Your species has proven too unpredictable for civilized space. Kane's jaw tightened. 3 years of diplomatic negotiations, countless cultural exchanges, and meticulous adherence to galactic law, all dismissed, because humans had the audacity to solve problems in ways the ancient council couldn't comprehend. They called it unpredictable. Kane called it innovation. The accusations had been absurd. Humanity's tendency to form emotional bonds with other species was deemed psychologically destabilizing. Their habit of questioning established protocols was labeled disruptive to cosmic order. Most damning of all, humans had committed the unforgivable sin of turning enemies into allies through something the Council couldn't quantify: hope. As Kane's transport departed Council space for the last time, he activated his neural implant and sent a single encrypted message across the human colonies. Operation New Dawn is a go. 3 months later, Captain Elena Vasquez stood on the bridge of humanity's newest achievement, the Defiance, a ship that shouldn't have existed according to Council science. While alien civilizations had spent millennia perfecting their technologies within rigid parameters, humans had taken a different approach. They had combined Zephyrian crystal matrices with Terran quantum computing, merged Altarian bioengineering with human intuition, and created something unprecedented. Status report, Vasquez commanded, her cybernetic eye interfacing directly with the ship's systems. All colonies have confirmed receipt of the new drive technology, reported Lieutenant James Okoro, his fingers dancing across holographic controls. The Titan shipyards are producing vessels at triple the projected rate. And our former neighbors? The Proximan Trade Federation has officially requested membership in the Human Colonial Alliance. Apparently, our open-door policy and profit-sharing agreements are more appealing than Council taxation. Vasquez smiled. The Council's greatest mistake hadn't been banning humanity. It had been underestimating what happened when humans were told they couldn't do something. Within 5 years, the Human Colonial Alliance had grown from a collection of refugee colonies to a formidable interstellar power. Where the Council ruled through ancient tradition and species segregation, the HCA thrived on diversity and adaptation. Refugee populations from Council space flocked to human worlds, drawn by promises of equality and opportunity. Professor Ahmed Hassan, working in his laboratory on New Geneva, had cracked the secret of faster-than-light communication by combining human creativity with abandoned Forlac research. The breakthrough allowed the HCA to coordinate across vast distances while the Council still relied on courier ships. The irony wasn't lost on Kane, now serving as the HCA's first prime minister. The species deemed too chaotic for galactic civilization had built something the ancient powers hadn't seen in millennia, a true democracy that spans star systems. When the Council finally sent an envoy to negotiate, they found humanity in a position they hadn't expected. The HCA controlled 12 star systems, commanded a fleet that rivaled any Council member, and boasted an economy that outproduced entire sectors of traditional space. The Zeridian ambassador who arrived at New Terra was not the Imperious High Chancellor, but a junior diplomat named Crevel, her forearms trembling slightly as she addressed the human leadership. The Council wishes to discuss the possibility of normalized relations, she began carefully. Kane leaned back in his chair, surrounded by representatives from 47 different species, all citizens of the HCA. That's interesting, he said. Tell me, does this normalized relationship involve recognizing our sovereignty? Well, yes. And our right to govern as we see fit? The Council acknowledges this. Kane exchanged glances with his diverse cabinet. The kid who'd been kicked out of school had just been asked to teach the class. We'll consider it, he said finally. But understand, we're not the same species you banned 5 years ago. We're something new, something better. As the ambassador left, humanity continued building its empire, not through conquest, but through the radical idea that different could be better, and that the future belonged to those brave enough to write it themselves. The council had taught humanity an invaluable lesson. Sometimes the best response to rejection is to build something so magnificent that others beg to join.